Hey guys, I'm Matthew.
Hey guys, I'm Charlie.
On this channel, we'll be talking about investing.
Yes, this is the father and son channel, and we'll be talking about stock investing.
Hey guys, in this video, we'll be talking about Tesla's quarterly earnings report.
Yes, Tesla released its quarterly earnings today after market was closed. Here are the details by Matthew.
So, this quarter, they made a little over $6 billion in revenue, and compared to last quarter, they had a little less than $6 billion in revenue. So they had a 1% increase from last quarter to this quarter.
Yes.
The same quarter of last year, they made 6.35 billion in revenue, but there was a 5% decrease from this year to last year.
From last year to this year.
Yes. And this quarter they made more profit, and this quarter they had 327 million in profit. Last quarter they had 283 million in profit. So that's a 16% increase between this quarter and last quarter. In the same quarter of last year, they had lost 167 million in profit.
Yeah, that's very important. This quarter's revenue, the profit is extremely important. The reason is because after Tesla had 4 consecutive quarters of net profit, the company will be qualified for the SP 500 index. So if Tesla stocks is added into the SP 500 index, all the index ETFs and the index funds will have to buy Tesla stock. And there's a good chance that Tesla stock will go up. That's why after earnings was reported today, Tesla had a 4% increase after hours trading.
Yes.
And why Tesla has such a good results? Because in the first half of this year, every other car manufacturers had declines in their delivery of cars, but Tesla had an increase of about 13% increase compared with the last year in deliveries. That's actually interesting. That's very interesting because although the Tesla car delivery increased by 13%, but overall revenue declined by 5%. This tells us Tesla car price, on average car price declined maybe 18%. That's interesting. And Tesla has been increasing its production. If you look at this table there, it's now producing about 690,000 in production, and it's also expanding in all different countries. What are the countries there? It expanded into Shanghai last year. Now it's in Germany,
Berlin,
and new factories in
United States.
And also there are new models.
Like the Cybertruck, the Tesla Semi, and the Roadster.
Yeah, so it looks quite promising. And if you look at this, also not only the car delivery increased, it also increased a lot of supercharger stations. If you look at these numbers, if you go down to look at the charger stations, it not only increased its car production, and also it has a lot more supercharger stations. And here are the numbers.
Yes, this year they now have 2,035 supercharger stations, and last year they had compared to last year, they had 1,900.
Last quarter.
Yeah, last quarter they had 1,917, which is a 6% increase in the supercharger stations. The same quarter of last year, they had 1,587 supercharger stations, which is a 28% increase from last year's quarter to this year's quarter.
Yeah, I can tell you that those supercharger stations make it very convenient, and it's also a very big competitive advantage for Tesla compared with other electrical car companies, because other electrical car companies does not have a network of charging stations around the country.
Yeah.
Across the country.
So, Dad, do you own Tesla?
No, I never owned Tesla. I wish I had.
Why did you not buy Tesla when it went down?
Because I'm a value investor. I always look for companies that are safe. And to me, a company that's safe if it has consistent profit. And Tesla had never proved itself before, but it seems like Tesla is doing much better. But overall, I still don't like car companies, unless you think Tesla is not a car company. And some people do think so. But to me, Tesla is a capital investment intensive company and has lots of debt also. If you look at the debt level, Tesla has lots of debt compared with the cash they own. And but if the stock did do well, did do well. Congratulations to those who own the stocks. If you look at the last 3 years, the Tesla stock went up. From the lowest point was less than 180, and now it's 1,600. Even this year, in March, it went down to 300 something, and it has since gained close to 5 times.
Yeah.
And that make Elon Musk very rich.
Yes.
Congratulations to those who own the stocks. That's all for today.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe from coronavirus. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe our Father and Son Investing channel. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.